Okay, now we're really approaching my old stomping grounds. Little explanation. I moved my senior year of high school to a rival high school. A little later on, I'll show you the high school that I claim as my high school. But anyway, we're in the stomping grounds that I moved to in my senior year. And wow, it's been a lot of changes. They've built a bunch of, looks like they're building a strip mall up here. I'm going to take the back roads, so I'm not on the main road, but I do want to be on the street. But anyway, across the street there is a Pizza Hut that I worked at. And actually, that's not the building that I worked at. The building I worked at, I was told that it was actually the 4th Pizza Hut ever built. And I guess the building wasn't originally meant to be a Pizza Hut, so it was an old building. Anyway, it was the fourth oldest Pizza Hut ever. And it was a few years after I stopped working there. I worked there for 6 years while I was going to college part-time. Took it slow. So a couple years after I left, they tore the thing down and built the new one. Now down the street is another place I worked. So far, well, let's see if it's still there. That's gonna be the tricky part. But I'm going through this little strip mall here that has changed a lot. But right here, we're approaching the Blockbuster Video, where they used to know me by my first name. How pathetic is that? I'd walk in and say, "Hey, Alan." And yeah, people around here knew me as Alan. But nobody is allowed to call me that anymore. So that's the Blockbuster that I used to frequent through college. And in some of the years after, until I moved out of this specific area. Ooh, we have a CVS pharmacy here, which used to be an Osco Drug. I don't know, did they just change the name? Or what? Because I don't think I see many Oscos, but I'm seeing a lot of CVS's. What's funny is I see them across from Walgreens all the time. They're bold. I don't know if it's them building them or the Walgreens. Oh, looks like the place is still there. Don't you hate speed bumps? Why I want to show you this is because I want to show you what's across the street. For those who don't know anything about Independence, Missouri, besides, oh wait a minute, birthplace of, or no, hometown of Harry Truman. Sorry, I don't want to violate the city ordinance. The Hardee's is still there. I always hated this intersection. But here we go. We're converging upon the 7-Eleven that I worked at for about a year and a half while I was finishing the last courses in my field. Actually, I took corrections, but I ended up working in mental health. I didn't want to work in jail. After I got through school, I decided, no, that ain't gonna work. But this is the 7-Eleven I used to work at. And since I was here, it went from being a corporate store to being a franchise.
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, I can't really show you the place across the street yet.
He's totally not talking to me.
So I'm gonna have to get on the road. Anyway, I came in one day and found this house over here. That green and white house over there. I came in one night, it had burned. Now, I don't know if, well, I think I didn't get through it. Independence, Missouri, home of Harry Truman, is like the meth capital of the Midwest. Anyway, apparently this house had a meth lab in it, and it burned. Oh, there's a church I used to go to. Looks like they're still open too. And they actually changed the name after I left.
Hello. Like you have to hear the.
But anyway, that's it for this part of my stomping ground. Alright, right now we're approaching a hospital, and I'm not sure if it's still open. The plan was that this was supposed to be torn down and a new hospital built, as far as I last understood. But this is Independence Regional Health Center, which my mom worked at for many years as an RN, or before that as a nurse assistant before she finished nursing school. But it's been there for years. Hey, I'm sitting outside of a place I used to work. This is where I first got initiated into the world of getting cussed at, kicked, spit on, hit, and generally abused for pay. Yes, this is where I entered the world of working with emotionally disturbed kids. Obviously, I won't be able to like film inside or anything on the chance that we would run into any kids, you know, for confidentiality reasons. But I'm gonna go see if there's some people still here that I know, and maybe I can get some photographs of some of them if they're still here. But that's about it. Oh, wrong. Well, that went well. I got a couple pictures of some people that are still here. Raymond, who was a unit worker when I was working here, and then he worked his way to manager. He's actually, I guess, assistant director of training and administration now, and he's actually running and developing the program. That's a good thing, because he's always been a guy that treated employees really well, got input, still does. And the other guy that I really would have liked to have seen was in a meeting, Charles Dickerson. He was a dorm leader when I was here, and he was kind of one of my mentors. Really, he and Raymond taught me a lot of what I know. Of course, I was here for 3 years, and I've been in the field 7 more years after that, but I got a good foundation here, so really pretty proud of the time that I spent here. Alright, there's the building. I'll go and show you the grounds a little bit. Really a beautiful campus. They made a lot of improvements since I left, as far as the inside of the building. The unit looked a lot nicer. I was only on one of the units while I was there, but yeah, there's the Spofford sign. Let's get a little close up. There we go. Anyway, that's it.